for it, which is what you would call in the sales thing, leading with the benefit. That's the truth of what I did, is I made women happy, and in those days, their husbands would pay me for it. But I had an opportunity I started doing programs to get clients. I would do a program called How to Remodel Your Kitchen and Stay Married. Because I had done the research, I figured I might as well make some money on it. And so we would invite people in, and I would do a little program on kitchen design. Here's what you'd be looking for. And if you're going to work with a designer, make sure they know this. And inevitably, if I had 6 or 7 couples there, 1 or 2 of them would say, they realized this was going to be more difficult than they thought. Could you help me with this? And I go, of course, why didn't I think of that? And that's how I did. Then I started doing stuff within our industry. Same thing with National Kitchen and Bath Association, started a speakers bureaus for our chapters. Because we would have chapters like NSA or you do, and they would have speakers where I was looking. So I started speaking. In fact, my very first engagement, paid engagement, was in Tucson, Arizona. I got like $1,500 for like an hour and 15 minutes. And they flew me down. And Saturday morning, I'm sitting in Scottsdale drinking a Pepsi by the pool going, this is pretty cool. A guy could get to like this. Although, looking back, that probably wasn't as much money as I should have been charging, but I was just happy to do it. And then it started becoming past that. People, initially within the building industry, and then initially past that, it started happening, totally had nothing to do with building. So I went, what do I have that I can translate to other people in sales or service? What do I have that I can translate to other people that have challenges in their leadership or working with teams? Or what can I do that will help people be more effective as presenters? And that's how the business part of it began. Looking inside, looking at myself and my experience, my expertise, and my connections. And saying, what do I have that would be a benefit to those around me? I think somebody said something along that earlier, which I think, I love it when a theme happens. Because each of you has something inside you that the world needs. Your job is to find it. And then bring it out and package it in such a way that they will come up to you and they will say those magic words. And for those of you just getting started, the magic words were, how much would you charge to come speak to my group? And the answer is, what did you pay last time? And sometimes that's the answer. Well, what did you pay last time? That's how I went from $3,500 to $5,000. Because a group did that, and they said, well, we had Kit Grant last year. And I thought, I knew what Kit was paying, was being charged, so I thought, yeah, I can charge that. So all of a sudden, I said, well, we could probably do it for $5,000. And I choked on it almost. We could probably do it for $5,000. But they said, okay. Or the same thing, how many of you write? How many of you should be writing more? Okay. Well, I'll tell you one quick story. I got to go to Cancun, Mexico for a tire company from Canada because of an article I wrote that was on somebody else's website. I got a phone call saying, Bob, we need to have you come speak to our dealers because the article I just wrote is perfectly in line with the theme of our convention. How much do we need to pay you? Easiest sale ever made. Let me ask you, I just got one thing that I didn't do, and I want to ask you, if I can take 1 minute. Let me ask you a quick question. How many of you speak for free? Okay, I'm seeing hands, and it's okay, this is the honest part. I'm going to give you a heck and say, stop doing it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Now, having said that, there are times when I speak for no fee or a reduced fee, but I never speak for free because it's not free. Because you've invested your time and your effort and your whatever. The clients have invested time, and it's never free. Freedom is important. Free speech I don't believe in. I believe in freedom of speech, and I'll fight for it. Does that make sense? Some of us will even, we love this so much, we will even fly across the world and pay our own way to come and speak in events like this. But never speak for free. I tell people who are getting started, there's always a payment. Sometimes it's money. Sometimes it's getting better at your craft. Sometimes it's giving you a chance to get testimonials or getting some videos that you can use or some clips that you can use. But you never speak for free.